Hi everybody. So in this video we are going to learn about how we can go ahead and kind of gauge the sentiments of the market better during the expiry days. So we are going to learn about the rollover tool in our application. So rollover, it is basically rolling over our current futures contract to the next expiry. So let's take an example that let's say I have TCS's November futures. I will roll over my November futures to the next expiry, which is December futures. That is as simple as rollover is. Okay. So rollover is nothing but the current contracts getting squared off and getting opened in the next expiry. So that is rollover. So existing contracts getting closed and getting opened in the next expiry. That is something what rollover tells us. So first we will get to see the rollover which happens in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So Nifty has witnessed a rollover of 8.9% almost, whereas Bank Nifty has witnessed a rollover of 6.08%. So the stocks which have witnessed the highest rollover will be on the top, whereas the stocks witnessing a lowest rollover, that would be on the bottom. So we will also get to see the roll cost in terms of percentage and also the roll cost. So roll cost is the amount which is needed to roll over our contract to the next expiry. So it is basically the difference between the next and the current expiry. If I tap on the rollover over here months, so automatically it will arrange the candidates as per the rollover in terms of percentage. The stock having the highest rollover will come on our screen on the top. If I tap on it once again, the stock with the lowest rollover will be at the first. Further, I can go ahead and try to change my expiries from here as well. Like let's say if I want to check the contracts which have been getting rolled over from 25 November of expiry directly to the January expiry, I can go ahead and do that. Further, we can go ahead and try to look out for our instrument. So let's take an example of Tata Steel. So I'll directly get to see how much the rollover is, how much the cost is, cost change in terms of percentage and the rollover. Now coming to the other thing, which is roll continuous. So roll continuous, it shows us the historical day on day data on what day, how much the rollover was and how much roll cost was and what the futures price of the instrument was. The green color bars on the graph are showing us the rollover, orange line indicates futures price and its dots on the graph are the expiry days. Like on this day that was an expiry day, on this day it was an expiry day over. Further, if I want to go ahead and increase or decrease the data, we can go ahead and do that from the calendar section over here, and the data will be increased or decreased accordingly. So let's say I want to see the data from 2021 January 1st. So the data would be sorted accordingly. I can go ahead and search for my desired stock over here. So let's say Tata Steel. So I'll directly get to see the data for all the F&O instruments over here. Now coming to the last thing, which is roll historical. So roll historical is the same thing of roll continuous, but what we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and find out easily. Like we can go ahead and compare the rollover very easily over here. The roll continuous showed us day on day historical data, right? But what this thing is showing us is, it is showing us how on the expiry day itself the rollover was. Okay, because my look back period is 0. Let's say if I want to check how much in Tata Steel rollover was every day, or I would say every time, one day before the expiry, I will type 1. It will show us one day before the expiry how much rollover Tata Steel witnesses every time. So we can go ahead and compare. Is the sentiment strong? Is the markets putting confidence in the next expiry? We can go ahead and easily compare that thing over here. So if I talk about this particular day, which is one day before the expiry of 24th of March, Tata Steel witnessed a rollover of 86%. The futures price was 703, right? So the price jumped up till 972. And let's say if I want to go ahead and compare the data of how every time 3 days before the expiry how much the rollover was, we can go ahead and do that as well. So we'll directly get to see the rollover, the prices and all these things. Now, coming to gauging the sentiments of the market using rollover is, first, if I am, let's say if I have Tata Steel's November's futures and if I am opening the contract even in December series, which means I am putting my confidence even in next expiry. Okay, let's say I have long futures of Tata Steel. I square off my November trade and open my trade in December. That tells me that basically I am having confidence in Tata Steel even in the next expiry, whatever my sentiments are and whatever my contract is accordingly. So more the rollover, more confidence the markets are putting in that instrument as a whole. Further, we can go ahead and utilize the built up futures open interest historical, this data, to go ahead and identify what the long term trend of a stock was in a month, how was the built up that was been observed over the period of time in a particular stock, so that we can go ahead and quickly identify, right, that okay, if it was a bullish sentiment and a stock witnesses a very huge rollover, that tells us that okay, the bullish sentiment is also continued in the next expiry. The markets are putting their confidence even in the next expiry, so that way. So try to use rollover generally in the expiry week. Don't try to use rollover from the beginning of the week itself. Try to make the most out of the rollover tool in the expiry weeks, in the monthly expiries. So yeah, I would say that was it from this video. Thank you so much for joining me up till here. And also rollover tool updates in real time, and rollover tool is also available on our mobile application. Don't forget to check out that as well. So thank you so much. See you all in the next video.